Hi! Today we're going to talk about what we feed our rabbits. Our rabbits have a very basic and consistent diet. We feel that that's necessary to keep a healthy, happy rabbit. So what we feed our rabbits are pellets, pressed grasses and whatnots, and a big handful of hay. And as you can see, they seem pretty darn happy. It's a warm day today, so he's just chillaxing. So back to the pellets. We buy these from a local feed mill. Actually, not so local. We have to drive a fair ways to get them. But what I do is I buy them in bulk, and they store pretty well for several months at a time. So each rabbit gets a big bowl full of these pellets every day, probably 5 to 7 ounces, depending on the breed of rabbit. They just love them. What this does is it keeps their diet consistent and keeps them regular, which is really important. We try to also provide them, supplement it with some hay. We get this from a local farmer, we buy it by the bale, and give them about a handful a day. And that's kind of it. The pellets are 17% rabbit protein, which is highly recommended. We show our rabbits, so well, regardless, I think you'd want to keep your rabbit really healthy. So that's a great blend that works for us. We try to avoid miscellaneous things like vegetables and carrots and all that kind of stuff. They do like that, but we don't like to mix up their diet too much. We keep it very consistent, and they seem to be quite satisfied. I do treat them with dandelions, though. They love the odd dandelion leaf, so we do give them that. Here's a tag. Unfortunately, it's ripped in half, but this is a tag that I ripped off of a bag of feed that we have. And as you can see, all the nutritional information is there. Really not going to spend a lot of time talking about that. You can pause this video if you really want to see that. But this is what we use, and it works really well. So if you love rabbits like we do, and you want to take good care of them, make sure you feed them good, healthy food consistently. We only feed them once a day too, and that's pretty good. That's all they really need. Depending on the weather, they'll eat more or less. If it's really cold or really hot, they won't eat as much. They'll wait for those cool evenings to munch away. And lots and lots of water. Keeps them happy and healthy, and that's what we do with our rabbits. I hope this has helped, and enjoy feeding your rabbits.